Hello everyone! As I am sharing these small, simple moments from my last week with you and writing these words from my garden, it seems like we are on the cusp of summer. And even though I was rained on quite a lot the last few days, as spring in this area is very wet, there is a certain softness in the air, and even the chills on my evening walks have felt rather warm and comfortable. I love this time of year and always feel as though I am coming home to myself. Today was a magical day, gardening in the backyard and processing all of life's changes while making space for something new to grow here. On this channel, I want to share the ordinary wonders and the hidden beauty around us at all times, but to be honest, the last weeks have been very, very hard. There are moments in life where, despite practicing gratitude and healthy habits, we just feel sad and a little hopeless. And that is how I have felt.
Take your frog away. Ew. Your crusty frog. You're filthy.
On and off between pure joy for my new life and so much weight and fear about the changes surrounding me and the overwhelming amount of work it takes to move an entire life to a new country. And as someone who is chronically trying to better themselves and to optimize every day to be the most joyful and productive and the best it can be, I need to learn to allow for those times and days as well. They are equally a part of my existence as my happy experiences. For context, in the last weeks since leaving my old apartment, I have received many letters from insurances and bills with closing balances that needed to be paid, and I also lost my teaching job that was part-time. I guess these physical and financial reminders of my old life ending, in a way, have really gotten to me and left me feeling overwhelmed. But after showing myself some empathy and allowing myself time to cry and to do less than I would like to, I am feeling much better now. And truly, truly happy and excited to share with you my very first week in Ireland. I am very lucky to stay in a converted living room area at my boyfriend's parents' house until we can find a small cottage of our own. But until then, I still want to make my time here beautiful, and almost nothing in the world fills my heart with as much joy as spring gardening. Paul's mom bought me a tomato seedling, and today I finally repotted it alongside some other houseplants, and I prepared the backyard for summer with fresh soil and tidying up the pots a little bit. I bought 2 flower mixes, and I'm already dreaming of seeing the marigolds in bloom, and of course finding out what flowers were hidden in this wildflower mix I bought. I have no idea, and it feels like a surprise I get to be waiting for. Gardening reminds me more than anything of how something that is cared for and kept in the right environment can grow and become beautiful and unique. I really try now to see myself in my life that way. My job and responsibility is to take care of myself, the way I would tend to a garden, with loving attention and patience, not expecting progress tomorrow, but being surprised when after a long quiet period something unexpectedly beautiful shows up. It still feels like magic to water a seed every day and then one morning see the first flower buds or fruits peeking out and eventually even harvesting them and carrying them into the next year. I am such a homebody, and in the warmer months of the year, this feeling of the home expands beyond the walls of the house and into the garden. I had a lovely big garden at my grandmother's house where I grew up. It was bordering the forest, and I think something about gardening and garden work will always be a straight connection home. As someone who has a rather small social battery, I find this time around the home tending to nature so recharging, and it's these moments that make me feel like I know and am myself. Something I'm thinking of quite a lot at the moment is how much technology has taken over my life. And something about spending a morning with my fingers in the earth and unable to reach for my phone makes me realize how good that feels. I know that I have a problem, to be honest. I have an unhealthy relationship to my phone, and this year I would like to change that. I do love some of the creative possibilities that screens have brought into my life, such as making these videos and connecting with you. But in general, I want to reduce the time I spend connected to the internet, especially scrolling on my phone. Some new goals of mine are reading a book a month, writing every day, even if it's just a line of a poem, and lowering my daily screen time to less than 30 minutes, which, when you think about it, is still a lot of time. I wonder why that feels so difficult to me. The average human spends years and years of their life scrolling, and I personally don't want to live that way. I love crafting and making things with my hands, so I would much rather use my free time, which always feels so limited anyways, to create more and also allow my brain to be a little bit bored, to think in silence and form its own ideas and thoughts once in a while without outside noise influencing me. I guess that what I'm pursuing is a life that feels a little quieter inside my head. There is a certain anxiety I seem to catch when spending too much time online, so I want to cultivate some new routines that are analog and don't require a phone, but more on that later. I hope you all are having a peaceful day and find the time to unplug. I am so very grateful for your time here with me. Hello you guys, I hope you can hear me okay because there is a kid's birthday party right next door in the neighboring garden, and it is ABBA themed, so I hope the background noises aren't too loud. Also, it's quite the busy Saturday because the weather is so beautiful and sunny. We wanted to go to the beach, but then things got a little bit late after work, and the dog was very tired, so we stayed home instead. Molly has been bringing so much joy to my life, and it's been a wonderful first week. I missed last week's upload on here because I just haven't been able to stick to the schedule of posting a video every Sunday. But that's okay, because life was very, very, very busy. And I'm just so grateful that this video is up by the time you see this. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some things I've been contemplating or enjoying a lot in the last 2 weeks since living here. I can't believe it. 2 weeks of living in Ireland. Okay, so at the moment I'm trying to shift my life to be more analog. And something I have discovered is that it is so much more fun to not have my phone do everything. Our phones do so many different tasks. They are our alarms, they are our maps, they are our books and where we get our information, they are where we order things. And I have found that since swapping to some more analog alternatives, my life's actually been so much more fun. We bought our first car, which is super exciting, and it has a CD player. And I went out thrifting and I bought a couple CDs, and it's been amazing. The CD player doesn't really work. It cuts out all the time. It randomly restarts songs or skips ahead, but it has such a charm, and it is lovely to just be in the car and not be on the phone, not have to worry about Bluetooth or anything, and just listen to a CD. And also the beauty of listening to an album from the top all the way down in the correct order. As an artist and someone who loves music and has been making music my whole life, I have forgotten the beautiful art of an album and listening to something in a chronological order. So that's been so much fun to bring back into my life. I also want to get a CD player for the kitchen, but this is a one-day thing once we have our own home again, which might be a few months. I also have a wristwatch, which I got from my grandma, and I just got fitted to my arm for €3. So that has been a lovely swap, and it's been so much fun to wear. And also, I think it's quite the cute accessory. I don't know, I never had a watch, so this is new. but I have really gotten used to checking my arm instead of my phone, and I find every moment that I don't check my phone is a win. And then something really, really awesome I did was I ordered completely for free. I ordered a seed catalog by the Brown Envelope Seeds, which is an Irish organic farm, and I just think it's amazing. You can just get this, and then you can order their seeds through their website, or maybe even fill out the catalog and send it back and just order something the old-fashioned way. I remember when my mom used to order things from a catalog, and there would be numbers, and then she would, cross out the numbers that she wanted, and I feel like my generation didn't really get to do this. And I ordered this, only paid for a few euro for the shipping. It is so cute. It has all these cute little illustrations of butterflies, and it has a complete description of all the seeds I could get. And they even gave me a free seed sample of some asparagus kale seeds, which is so amazing. I love kale, and I've never grown it, so I can only recommend to you, look up seed companies or even garden centers in your local area and just check if they might have catalogs that you can order, because it is so much more fun to look at this and think about what you want to plant in your garden this season than, just ordering something on Amazon. At least I prefer it that way. It's been something out of my routine, and it's been so much fun. And then at the same time, I just want to consume more media that is not digital and it's not on my phone. I'm a very, very slow reader. But something that I've been missing that's not necessarily a novel to read is flipping through magazines. And there's an artist that I am just obsessed with. Her name is Britta Grandström. I actually don't know how you pronounce it. She's Swedish, I think. And I love her art. And I ordered one of her exhibition magazines, which she sent out privately. And I got this set together with 3 postcards, which are hanging up upstairs in my little studio / workspace, which I will show you next week. And it has been the biggest joy to have these incredible magazines that I paid such little money for. And I have all these beautiful artworks that I can just look at and marvel at. And there's also pictures of her painting inside. And this is something that I would never have ordered, I feel like, even half a year ago. Because everything in my life was digital, and there wasn't really a need because I followed her on Instagram. But having something that you can hold in your hand is amazing. And knowing that you can also support small farms, small businesses, local businesses, artists, it's incredible. And it has been such a joy to flip through some magazines and hold something in my hand that's entertainment, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to read, because I'm a little bit lazy and I kind of fall asleep after reading 10 pages every night in bed. So if you have tips for getting into the habit of actually properly enjoying to read, then let me know, because it is hard for me. I just get so tired, even though I love the books I'm reading. And I am finally finishing The Secret Garden tonight. And I started reading that a very long time ago. But it has definitely become one of my favorite books ever. It is such an enchanting, sweet story, and it has really moved me. And then gardening today made me think a lot about the book, about the magic of something as simple as putting a seed into soil and seeing it pierce through the snow in the spring and seeing the little green buds. It is so exciting, and I love gardening. And last year was the first year that I had a balcony to do some gardening on, and now I have this backyard where I can have a few little flower pots and hopefully some tomatoes that will grow here. But I'm really excited. I will leave you with all of this now and take you along some bread baking. I hope you have the most beautiful Sunday, or whenever you see this. Let me know from where you're watching it. I always enjoy reading your comments. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.